Hail, noble ally. Please accept these treasures as a gift for your unwavering service to the kingdom.
Oh, Steezy, thank you so much for the 41 months of support. I don't know if you're still there. I know that came up during our outside stream. The computer never forgets. Kev, yeah. Oh, thank you. The missus was on top of things. She started the sculpting stream as I was walking in. Use your inside voice now. Yeah, exactly. Shh, shh, shh. Time to calm down. Enough rolling around in the dirt. So Captain Sabertooth needed to be baked. He's in the oven right now. So let's say we'll go grab him at 7:30 and switch to him once he's cooled down. We're just going to keep working on Morgoth. More Morgoth. While that's happening, so. Okay. Well, hold on, let's see here. My dashboards. Oh, there we go. Category. Let's go back to the art category. All right, let's get to work. Oop. Oh, let me patch up the green screen really quick. Did it? Ah, jeez. Okay. Let me just fix that. Where's the green duct tape? Messing with this dang green screen all the time. Behold, invisible tape. That'll do it. For now. Okay. I think we should start identifying where the stones will be and where the smoke will be. Definitely more stones toward the bottom. Progressively less as we get towards the top. Oh, what's... You know what we could do? We could look up the Elvish text for orcs, dragons, and balrogs, and like inscribe it into the stone. Oh, ring. Yeah, there was. it's probably the same situation. The ring was in the clay. I said, "What's this?" Pulled it out, put it on the table, and then it like got reintroduced into the clay, just to be found again the next day. It's a Groundhog Day thing here. It'll happen again tomorrow too. Hey, what's up, Odin? See if I can find any reference for that Elvish word for orc. Tolkien. Orco. Faya. I don't know if we can see it written. Aha. black speech. Maybe it'd be better to do black speech.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Hey, Reaper Miniatures, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. Welcome in, folks. How we all doing? I appreciate it. Thank you very much, guys, over at Reaper Minis. A paint of which I'm a big fan of. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, my name is cnotbusch. I make one-of-a-kind custom sculptures. Tonight we're working on a Lord of the Rings Tolkien universe piece. This is the base to... It's kind of like a summoning portal base for this fella right here. His name's Morgoth. And if you're not aware of who he is, he's actually the big bad guy from the Lord of the Rings universe. Everyone thinks it's Sauron, but really, he's just... Wait, oh, okay. That's what I was like, what's going on here? This is Sauron's master. This is the guy who corrupted Sauron and created the orcs and pretty much all the baddies of the Tolkien universe. So this is my kind of version or interpretation of the character, because he's not actually visualized. So we're working on this base, and we're trying to sculpt these like kind of twisting, like smoky pillars that almost like he just broke out of through this portal. And we're gonna make each of the pillars look like this one will have like orcs faces inside the smoke, you know. So you see we sculpted like rough versions of them, and we're gonna make it look like wispy smoke using a certain effect. And then this one I think will be the dragon pillar, and then this one will be the Belrog pillar, or maybe it'll be more Belrog here, dragon here. We'll see. I could see the Belrog being more front and center would be cooler. Just kind of representing the, the things he's created. And then he's got a hammer named, was it Grond? Also my own interpretation of his big, huge hammer based on the text. So that'll be kind of mounted on his back somehow. And then he's got armor too, which is detachable. There you go. That's his shoulders. Pauldrons. And that back armor too. This is back armor. That's what we got so far. Welcome in. And I do appreciate it. Let's see. I have to reattach this here. Kind of my temporary stand. Okay, back to the pillar. We're doing the orcish pillar. I was just looking up How to write orc in black speech. Elvish. That's dwarvish. Orcish.
The strength of the cnotbusch kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
That's my icon, yeah. My logo. Gundy. Hey, thanks for the raid, man. Welcome in. How you doing? How was your stream? All right, hey, have a good night, my friend. Table of Kirki. Finally made a digital version of the Kirki table, aka Runes of Mordor. Note that the right staff vertical line is missing under page 9. Right system, the correct table can be found. Okay, vowels, consonants. Okay, so orco, B, O, R, C, O, where's C? I don't see it. Doing good, man. I had a nice, good session out in the garden. Ready to just kind of kick it and get some work done. Okay, and I'm trying to find a good cipher for writing systems. I'm not sure this is it. Let's see. Black speech. Yeah, there's no, I don't know if there is. I don't know if there is a way to like translate it. Black speech is the inscription upon the One Ring. Ashnag Derbatu. Sauron used Elvish script for the ring. Okay, if Sauron used Elvish, I imagine so would Morgoth. Let's go back to Elvish. Elvish written language. Symbols. Oh. What's that? I don't think it does the script though. Let's see. I think it just does the English. I want to see the actual letters, you know. Okay, but let's see. Let's do orc. Orc. Orc with a K? Orc. Oh, okay. One of the comments says it's not black speech. We're gonna go with Elvish. Oh, jeez, what am I getting myself into? Complex. I did this before on another Lord of the Rings piece. Vowels. O. Okay, we got O. R. Forgot the pizza in the oven. Oh no. Bummer. Start over. On the verge. That means there's a chance it's edible. You know what? We'll figure out this. I'll figure this out later. Let's get to work. We'll do this part later. I'll make sure to get it right. Let's just work on these stones here. Hey, thanks, Splintered Brush. Glad to be here doing my thing. Yeah, sure. If you can find we need Orc, Balrog, and Dragon. Not just the English translation, but what it would look like written in either Elvish or Dark Speech. That would be wonderful. I wouldn't want to do something disservice. So. Not the crust, but the rest. All right. Wow, I call that a win. Partial win. I mean, who eats? I mean, I do eat the crust. I'm not gonna lie, it's been a long time since I've actually had a pizza. But I do eat the crust. When I do eat pizza, I certainly eat the crust. Alright, yeah. Or at least point me in the right direction. No worries if nothing comes up too. I'll figure it out either way. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the help. All right. Well, you shall see if it bears fruit. Thank you. I appreciate the effort. Right. It doesn't have like a written language table of contents. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what they say because maybe there is no official reference, which means we can essentially just kind of make it up or base it off of the interpretation they came up with in the movies. Because the ring, the text that's on the ring, I believe is. Well, there's been multiple scenes where they've shown Elvish and dark speech. Maybe we can kind of decipher that. Wind advisory is issued. I wonder where that storm's supposed to be coming in. Looks like it's going more south of us. Okay. Nothing yet. Yeah, you guys are. I'm on like the northern just edge of the warning area, so more so you guys, I'm sure. Well, I saw this video. This guy was pretty much explaining that the way the situation is with the two different wind fronts colliding. It's gonna be the closest thing to like an inland hurricane we've ever experienced. So we'll see. Creating this big old swirling vortex. It's a inland hurricane, a midwestern hurricane. Ope. Ope. Ope, that'd be a hurricane there. Oklahoma. We need an official rename on that. So once I get done placing these stones, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to end up messing around with cotton and our firm effects. I think firm effects is what we like the most. That should be fun to complete the look. Opawa. We'll rename Iowa to Opawa. Opanois. Opanoi. Opaska. Opagan.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
No, it's only for the Midwestern states. I have to rename with Ope at the beginning. Young Maddie, thank you for the 13 months. You're the only one who gets my Prime, so I appreciate that, Young Maddie. Thank you. I do really appreciate that, and thank you. Thank you for supporting my work and my family. That means a lot. I take very good care of your Prime sub. Put it in a nice shiny box and keep it nice and safe. I take it out in the morning and I give it a little shine. I say my precious and I put it back in the box. Taking very good care of it for you. New Opie. Ope Turkey. Opa C. Ope Hampshire. Northern Ope and Southern Ope. Operado. Opafornia. Portland Dope. Florida Dope. That's a good one. Wyoping. Wide lands of Wyoping. Idope. Okay. Now we need firm effects. Let's see here. Firm Effects Liquid Cast Clay. Okay. And I need to get some cotton. Cotton and coffee. I'll be right back. Got some cotton balls around here somewhere. Now, where did I put... Ah, right there. Cotton and coffee. Grab a few of these here cotton balls. Maybe we should use a cup of some sort. There we go. Let's pull up some smoky, wispy smoke reference. Rushing smoke reference. That's not rushing, that's pluming. It's a little bit more on the right track here. Rushing water. I can kind of use water as the same kind of reference, huh? If you think about it, it would visually look similar. Okay. Okay, let the experiment begin. Okay, let's put that in there. Let's drizzle some on top. I have to discover the best way to apply this. Let's just try swirling around here in this. Mixing it in really good first. Okay. Boy, that is super sticky. Okay, I feel like we need a little bit of a thinner material, like the clay glue, to help us manipulate this without it sticking so much. Yeah, so we're doing like kind of like this mixture of these. Okay, we don't want to cover the ears though. Kind of like smoke and rocks, it's like swirling together.
Good day, dear friend. Your contribution to the growth of our kingdom is invaluable. Thank you for your devotion.
Hey, Brandy. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 23 months. I appreciate it. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. I'm sure you guys are too. Always an exciting time every year. Once you start doing this stuff, you just can't stop. But yeah, thank you so much. And, I am indeed excited. Every year you learn new things and you just apply what you've learned the year before and it gets better and better. And it's really one of those things you just spend our whole lifetime learning this kind of stuff and still not even get close. Oh, nice. Cool. Is that are you guys gonna take that hive in to replace the one you lost?
Spare a coin for an old beggar.
Oh, hey. Mr. Brightside, thank you for the $15 tip, my friend. Thank you for supporting my work and contributing to our class fund. I appreciate it, man. We cut them out and strapped them to a hive body and brought them home. Okay. Few weeks. So is it the idea is they will move from their current hive, the comb, into the box eventually or something like that? Yeah, I appreciate that, Mr. Brightside. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for your support. Hello, hello. You could put queen in a little clip case. Oh, and then you just put her in that new hive. Then they transfer, or they follow her, and then you're good. I had a few real late evenings going down beekeeping YouTube rabbit holes, so I've seen a little bit of the process. Oh, really? That's cool. I didn't know that. Yeah. Utah. Land of 3% beers. Be cool to go on a road trip across the country with the family at some point. Oh, did they? Oh, that's nice. As a career, I mean, it's been good. I've been able to continue to do it. You know, I think, with streaming, you just have to be aware, and it's a different lifestyle for sure. with different level of expectations. There's certainly a big shift between, probably like a more of a normal job and doing streaming as a job, or even, streaming and artwork. And there's a lot of like ebb and flow, like ups and downs, high tides and low tides for no rhyme or reason really, other than just like the natural world, high tides and low tides. Hey, what's up, Jones? Jones was sitting there in his armchair, just pondering, like he could sense something is amiss, something is off. I feel I should be somewhere, but I don't know where. Look, actually, I gotta go grab them. The other piece I needed to bake, so we've been working on this. Yeah, I mean it's kind of, it can be a roller coaster, and if you're not like, I'm okay with it. I really enjoy what I do quite a bit, but it can be a roller coaster, and there's really no guarantees. You know what I'm saying? So. What would you be coming from? I guess that's a good question. Yeah. I think to be honest, the best thing to do is to go into something like streaming or even art with just no real expectations of anything really happening career-wise. And just start from the very beginning of you're just trying to have fun, and, just trying to have fun, doing fun things, and seems like all the good ideas and all things like that are rooted, or at least start like that, where it's just like just having a good time, and something happens and it takes off. So hey, how you doing there, Shannon? Ben Pelterson, how you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, I mean, you could start with that. It's definitely a game of consistency, and but I mean, it's a good starting point. Just not really expecting it to turn into anything, and just if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't, kind of thing. If you're enjoying yourself, continue. If you're not, then don't. It's also, an ever-changing kind of landscape too, Hey, thank you. Yeah, it's like a summoned orc exploding pillar. We're making Morgoth from the Tolkien universe. Morgoth. He goes like this. He's the one who created the orcs and the Balrogs and the dragons. He's the guy. He's pretty much he really is modeled after just kind of like, Satan. The ultimate bad guy of the Tolkien universe. I believe in the movies he's already trapped in his eternal prison. I believe so. And all the other baddies like Sauron and all that stuff are just like echoes of his will. So I'm creating this idea. He's like coming, like he's been summoned out of this eternal void. And as he's bursting through, we'll have like chains kind of floating up in the air, going in this direction too. Like he just kind of bursted through the void. We'll have like the little skulls floating around in his primordial soup. And then these pillars will represent the creatures that he has created or twisted into creation. Like this is going to be the orcs. And then I think we'll do the Belrog here, and then dragon. So dragon, orc, Belrog. Just kind of these like faces like in the smoke is kind of the effect I'm going for. So yeah. That's the game plan, of course. But yeah, it's definitely good to see you, Shannon. I want to say you were on stream, or I at least caught you on stream fairly recently. It was definitely good to see you. Always good to see an old face. A familiar name and an old face. Not that your face looks any older. It doesn't. Mine might. We're all old now, yeah. I have to re-glue this. Oh, oops. Mr. Creates. That's true. I've definitely, yeah, oh, for sure. You have too? What sort of adventures have you been doing while you've been away from stream? Art quests. Imagine Monster Palooza every year. What else has been going on? If you don't mind me asking, of course. For those that don't know, Shannon Van Pelt is I'm pretty sure, I don't know if you've fully gotten back into the stream, but she streams and does fantastic sculpture work. She's been around a long time. I would certainly follow her channel. I wonder if we... I'm just wondering how we're going to deal with the faces here. Okay, so we put the glue down first. We're experimenting with a brand new technique using liquid cosplay and cotton. A little tar and feather method here to create this kind of a smoky effect. I just don't want to cover up the ears. Monsterpalooza got married in 2023. Well, congratulations. Congratulations on that. Was it the same partner you were with a long time ago? You guys have been together a long time? Or someone different? Just got done doing a cool project with Universal Studios, which I should be able to talk about this summer. Oh, okay. That's exciting. So, well, you can't talk about it, but I can't help but so was it some sort of a show or something? Yeah. TV show? Okay. It's probably the same fellow. Oh. Hot, 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 hot. Hot sculpture out of the oven. Why? Toasty. Not a show, but some sculpture work. Okay, all right. That's cool. Well, I look forward to hearing about it when you can talk about it. This is what we're supposed to be working on this evening. This is Mr. Captain Sabertooth. He's very hot. Just came out of the oven. Aye. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I don't know. I would have a hard time with that. Nah, I wouldn't. I've done NDA stuff before. But yeah. Just want to share. We just want to share it with everybody. Thankfully, a lot of the times companies want to work with me. They want me to stream it. So I can talk about it. I've had situations where I could work on something on stream, just not say where it's from, and they were usually okay with that too. And then I get to troll chat and say, make them play a guessing game that I'll never answer to. I mean, companies are getting more hip towards streaming these days. Maybe not so much Hollywood, but I just did a pretty big project for Logitech and Focus Center. I've done a couple projects for Focus Entertainment, mostly from the gaming universe. I think is where you have more the hip to streaming people. This is a commission. This is for Jones, actually. Jones in the chat. This is his piece. What's the best project you did for a company? Well, I mean, I don't know if I could say if one's the best, but I've done work for the two I just said. I did a project for Riot Games last year. Twitch. I've done a few projects for Twitch. Digital Extremes, the makers of Warframe. It was a long time ago, but I did some work for them. If me asks, wait, who's me? Shmee? It's me, Shmee. Yeah, well, I mean, it's an original visual. You know what I'm saying? There's no official canonized look to Morgoth. So. I'm sure that can be a problem. I don't think so. But best to avoid any potential conflict, right? Yeah, right. I mean, what do you mean? This is a gift from my good friend Jones. He came and visited my house and gave me some leaves for my garden. So I've repaid in kind with this sculpture of Morgoth, just as any good friend should do. This is Gormoth. Yeah. Oh, did I say Morgoth? Oh, shoot. I meant Gormoth. I always misspeak. Leaves for sculptures. Yeah. That cnotbusch fellow really, when he says he values leaves for his garden, he really means it. I turned your leaves into potatoes. Then I turned your potatoes into more potatoes. Your leaves live on. Part of my garden's legacy. Forever. Quarters. Mothman hoarding quarters in his special places. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we just recently started getting finished works uploaded onto the website. I don't know if that's where you're looking. Ooh. bust open another clay glue here. Oh, okay, yeah. That's so far it's the best place to look. It used to be Instagram, but Instagram became like a more of a works in progress type of deal. Things shifted. Is that really part of Mothman's lore? I don't think the Logitech pieces are on there, but I have them here. Take a look for people that haven't seen. Also, I don't know, is the Tyranids up there? This is the one we just did for Focus Entertainment. The last part I made up. Okay. I was gonna say, I know my cryptids, and I don't remember that. You can bribe Mothman with quarters. You just have to insert them. And then, let's see here. These are the custom headphones charging stations that Logitech commissioned. So, same theme, Warhammer 40k. This one was the Tyranid set. And then the... I'll show you the other one. It's a kind of like a contrasting pair. So the white set was Tyranids, and then the black set, which I'll show here, is... There we go. Boom. Space Marine. Yeah, we can just make it part of the lore. Look, you can't just make up details about real creatures, alright? Psycha. It's not how it works. I like the idea too, but you know, it's like saying elephants eat coconuts or something. You know, you just can't just make up whatever you want. Hey, thanks, folks. Yeah, I'm really happy with this last wave of pieces we just got done. Always feels good to get work done and out. Running a little low here. Well, I started tracking the days I work on things, Shannon, to give me at least a rough idea. It tends to be around 100 to 180 hours for like a standard full-size character with a base. So, of course, that's that's a shifting number. I'm brushing it with C2, so we're putting on the firm effects first, and then sticking it on there, and then brushing it with the firm effects is just too sticky, so we need to brush it with this thinner Cos clay glue. You know, let me actually let's grab the stretch FX and the flex flow too. Stretch FX. That one's pretty thin too. Which in the test, those were all pretty similar. They were all successful, so. Yeah. I pretty much only use Cos clay now. I started sketching my work, Shannon. I use Chavant, and I'll produce like character sketches first before I so I'll spend like 4 hours and just whip out like a Simon Lee style just whip of what I'm trying to go for, and I've learned that this just really helps me kind of get hindsight on a project and see, okay, do I need to add structure somewhere? Where are the areas that are going to be problems? And then at the same time, it also helps with clients being able to see what I'm kind of visualizing for their piece ahead of time. So this one didn't have a sketch. I just dove right into this one, but kind of the standard operating procedure is the sketch nowadays. But yeah, then everything else gets made out of Cos clay unless it's something I can't bake. Then I use, every once in a while I'll use Magic Sculpt for certain things. These are cotton balls, yeah, just unfurled. We did have an ear on that one, okay. Yeah, it's just, if you're making one-offs, just like, look at this, just right here, it completely wipes away any carefulness, any hesitancy to do certain details, like, all these crown spikes and the hair. And once you start using the C1 separator, which is a liquid they sell, you can make really easy detachable parts. So I made his little toupee here because I have to put LED lights in here. So I made all the details detachable. So when I do the lights, it's easy cover up job, Same with his armor. So yeah. So you essentially you paint it on a surface, let it dry, and then when you stick clay on there and continue sculpting, after you bake it, you're able to remove it, and it's a form-fitted piece. See, it perfectly fits. So Morgoth's hairpiece. That's right. So. And with that too, I started doing, duplicating parts. Where, let's see if I have an example. Like when I sculpt a character's knee pad or shoulder pad, I just duplicate it instead of sculpting it over again. Let me show you. Where's my basket of parts? And things like little skulls and stuff like that, I'll duplicate. Or I'm like doing barnacles on a ship. So you can do like full blown, Where did I put that basket? Ah, here. course. Hiding. So I did those, see the Tyranid piece that you saw me show? I fully duplicated that piece. So I only sculpted each element one time. Here's a head right here. So I sculpted it and created these. These are all made out of just cos clay using that C1 separator. Here's the torso. You just smush clay into the molds and create duplicates, you know. And then I took these parts and I put them all, I assembled them onto a wire armature. And then I individually posed them all and was able to create 3 unique ones without spending the time to sculpt them all from scratch. So here's a pauldron. Oh, look. Oh, yeah, I forgot I did this pauldron here. This was an experiment, but so his pauldrons here are duplicated. You know? Right, so just sculpted the one and then I duplicated it. There we go, that's the right one. And I used the C1 separator to make them detachable. And the end product's all out of cos clay, and it only just really, you only need to use cos clay to do it. So, you know, I have little skull molds here. And then I started to make these just custom-made greeblies. Here's my barnacle mold for barnacles. There's some barnacles here. So then I'm making like an inventory of detail that I can just insert or kit bash into work, you know. Like this little guy here. And then I took that little guy and I turned him into a gear. See? Duplicated it and then even added to it. And then duplicated this. Or these ones are like these little guys here. I took a skull that I had duplicated and I just continue adding more onto it and added and created these little servo skulls. That's me. I think this one. That one's just I just was doing some. I don't think this is for anything. I didn't duplicate that. Here's one. Like this is an actual gear that I duplicated. And now it's made out of cos clay, so it's flexible. Little skulls. Skulls seem to always be pretty useful. But like even these little mechanical bits here, I used a ton on that Logitech piece. Random little vents. Here's the one from the Oni. And then I make those little greeblies, and then I also hang on to these little molds, and you know, just slowly building this inventory of just parts really that can be used for other things or never used again. I don't know. They definitely get used. Even on this piece right here, I have two skulls I added into the soup here, or from one of the duplications. That's just saved time right there. It's probably like an hour or two per skull to get it looking right, you know. Maybe 30 minutes if I'm really fast. I actually thought about doing just the actual parts, just selling, producing parts for people to do their own kit bash type things, you know. 2 soup skulls, yeah. There's 2 of them, see. Soup skulls. Morgoth wasn't even a bad guy. What's up, Arby? I mean, I guess it depends on who you talk to, right? Yeah, I mean, it's still like, you know, it's not full blown. I think if you were to get into like making full characters and producing them, you would still do the traditional method, like what you do with the molding and the casting. It's still the best, but just using this procedure to speed things up, you know, not creating the whole character, but parts of the character, you know, fairly quickly too, you know. It's been extremely beneficial. And there's just still so much untapped potential with the liquid mediums that we're just still kind of exploring and discovering. Just like what we're doing right here with this cotton, mixing cotton with the liquid clays, the Cos clay, liquid clays, to create a unique effect or texture. Right, yeah. So C1 separator, that's where you want to start with if you don't have it already. Get that stuff. You just paint it on any surface you want the clay to not stick to, and when it just air dries, and you can just smush clay on there, even add clay glue, and it won't stick. It'll come off. It'll stick while you're sculpting, and then when you bake it, it just pops right off. So. Are you going to do things like, are you going to make pieces, one-offs, and try and sell them, or are you going to try to get into doing commission work? I don't know if you do, but... He's pretty close. I just have to... The missus has to make his cards. She'll use her Photoshop skills and make his, like, piratey playing cards. And then it's just the base. It's just really just the floorboards, maybe a few more accessories, and that's it. Leaning towards one-offs, yeah. Well, I can tell you from experience, if you can... It's harder to make a one-off and then sell it at a price that is good. You know what I'm saying? It's much easier to commission one-offs out, because then you're not just selling your sculpture, but you're selling that service of the sculpture being able to be picked, you know, so... And it's just a risk-free version of doing things, because, you know, you spend 180 hours on a one-off and nobody wants it, you know, for the price you're asking. It can be a big burn, you know, so. I'm sure you got people that would commission you to do stuff that is in your wheelhouse too, you know. The horror wheelhouse is quite vast. Lots of people into it too, you know. put out a post open for commissions, one of a kind piece. I'm sure there's some people that have purchased your works over the years that would jump on board. Oh wait, wrong one. Those are long gone there, Arby. Old Nocturne didn't survive the move. Rise is collecting dust, but he's not going nowhere. Oh, he did. He did. Or no, he got makeup different. He got different things. He got back when I first started doing like wall hangers and stuff, when I made you your pirate, I did a bunch of little things for him. I get a lot of people wanting repeats of what I've already made as originals. Like you molded them and now they're not, like, you're not doing them anymore, and they want the same thing. That was like when I started branching out and really playing around with doing like different formats. When I made your pirate. Cave Geek? Oh, yeah, that's okay. Maybe I will poke him. Good recommendation. You wouldn't happen to know Dark Speech, would you, Shannon? You happen to be a secret Tolkien super nerd? Or not so secret? Openly Tolkien super nerd? Maybe Arby. What about you, Arby? I need some dark speech expertise. I want to inscribe each one of these pillars with the name of what the pillar represents, but written in the Elvish or the dark speech text. Me and dark speech go way back. Let's see here. Get my hand a little bit messy here. Oops. I would never know if they really said booger, taco, and extended warranty. Yeah, except there'll be that one time. There'll be that one time you have like a friend over who's like a hardcore Tolkien whiz. And then you're like super excited to show them your statue of Morgoth. And then they go and they read the inscription. They're like, this says taco. It doesn't say orc. Although I imagine you would just laugh, but I'd like to be true to the lore if we can be. Chris was here. I figured it out before because I did an inscription on the base of the Hobbit. That was in, I think, maybe it was in Dwarven, I don't know or Elven. Booger monsters, flying booger, fire booger. Perfect. Okay, so we have the O. Do we have... We have the R, the O, we just don't have a C. So we'd have to make up a C. For orc. What about Balrog? That might be a little bit harder. Maybe I'll just make it up and then say it extremely convincingly that that's what it means. This rune represents... This rune is orc and dark speech. Oh man, it's orc and dark speech. That's right. I love that joke. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Anybody know? Then everyone, if you don't know the joke, you're supposed to guess R. Okay. And then I say, no, it's the C. That's how it's supposed to go. Cheaters. Sarah the cheater. Ye may think that, but it be the sea. Arby's a cheater too. You already knew that one. Did the rings for the movies? He has a language generator on his website. Okay. Let's see. Jens Hansen. One ring. Fine jewelry. Ooh. Timeless jewelry from New Zealand's most famous ring maker. I have one of his works. I have the One Ring. How can he sell more of the One Ring? I have it. Wait, where's that at? We go to the One Ring. Elvish translator to writing. Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. Well, that makes things easier. Nice job, Jones. See here. So we just type in what we want it to say. Burger. There we go. Chris was here. Yeah. That says orc. Oh, whoa. Pop-up advertisements. Get out of here. I'm not buying nothing. Nice chance. Jones. It's cool. Okay, so orc. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Wait, is orc? No, it's orc. Orco is the actual way to say it that way. Orco. Balrog. Is that what we say? Balrog? Balrog? And dragon. Alright. I'll get the reference for that later. Melon. Chris Haina, contact me about those cards. We could do a cool thing, I think. What, for the pirate? RB, contact Ina. Let's just skip the middleman here, being me. Just I'm making a pirate battle card game. Oh, okay. That could be cool. Yeah, if you already got some like piratey, like, you know, they have to look like, I'm sure they look it, but like that old worn paper, you know, classic piratey style card. All right. Sure. RB, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and contact Ina and let her know about that. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Thanks. No. I did. Me and Arby used to play Sea of Thieves together, and I sculpted his Sea of Thieves character in like a wall hanger version. That's one of those ideas. It probably just didn't get to the right eyes, but that was one I'm surprised we didn't get repeats of that idea. I want to try and go over the face, see how this looks. Pyro, yeah, I know. It's kind of crazy, radical idea. But it happened. Perfect. Okay, now we do this. Oh, there's the mouth, okay. I already made something for Summit. No, that's why it's perfect. And my days of doing sculptures for exposure are long over. I don't do that anymore. Otherwise, yeah. Exactly. Phantom Lord? Yeah, yeah, right. I have those moments all the time, Shannon, where it's like, it's just time just goes by and you just totally forget about these eras that have happened with these characters and people. And then a person comes up again, or you're just like, oh yeah, whatever happened to that guy? I think he won a lawsuit with Twitch, didn't he? Fairly recently. I made him. Well, he commissioned me to do Karthus, and haggled the crap out of me. And then, but I did it. And then I did a project for him, the Mad Scientist Ziggs, but it was not commissioned by him. It was commissioned by his lady at the time. Her name was Mary. She's really nice. And I did that one for less, but it wasn't, wasn't as much of a haggle fest, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, and then he commissioned me to do a World of Warcraft character that he then gifted to Soda Poppin' as a gift for Soda Poppin'. The one, yeah, the Mad Scientist Ziggs with all the lights. From way back when. That was the one that his lady had commissioned for him. Legendary. That looks good. I like that. Oh, there's the ear. Yeah, but In Control was a good guy. He's a really good guy. Nothing but really great positive interactions with him. He commissioned the one piece, that was my first Warhammer 40k piece, the Tyrannid Swarmlord, and then that was it. He had a project lined up that he wanted to commission for his wife of her D&D character, but he passed away, so. Never happened. Very abruptly. He wasn't even that old. I don't know if you know who he is, but he was a pretty known StarCraft 2 guy. Both player and like a shoutcaster, and he did his own stream. I think he just had like an aneurysm or something. Just super abrupt, random thing. Oh. Dropped. Yeah. Do I have more coffee? I do have more coffee. Better not be dropping no eaves. Oh, nice. Them cats. No, we're still doing the broken chains. Those are going to be like, kind of like, almost like bolted into the stones, and there'll just be some of them still remaining, you know, like trailing off, almost like there was chains over the top of the portal, over the stone portal, over the twist. No, I think they would be, because I have a technique I can use where I make them look like they're floating, you know, like flapping in the wind. It'll just help sell that motion. You will see. You will see. What was I gonna do? like this. Sold. Okay. You're in. Rejoice. Your arrival has been much anticipated. There will be great rejoicing this night. We shall have a feast in your honor. John Carter, I love that movie. Golden Paradise. Not sure what game it's from though. I feel like John Carter was a very underrated movie.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Ajushi. Ayushi. Hey, hello. Thank you so much for the 6 months of support. I appreciate it. Isn't John Carter a ball player? Probably. It's also a name of a movie. I think it was Disney. Wasn't it Disney? About this Western guy who gets zapped into Mars. But on Mars, he's got like superhuman abilities because the gravity's lighter there or something like that. Old Western guy. Old John Carter. That's Gary Carter. Right. Always get my Carters confused. Especially when talking of sports ball. One of my favorite pastimes. I do love a good game of sports ball. I just love how they play around in the field with the ball. Yeah, we're definitely getting closer. It's been a learning experience working with this material. Almost looks like it was like their souls or spirits were encapsulated in a stone pillar that just exploded and started rushing away. It's kind of the look we got going on here. Hey, how you doing, Funka? Oh, I sneeze, sorry. The magic kind of left. Did the magic leave, or did you just start understanding what the magic was? Because we can explain the magic, does it mean it's not magic anymore? It's just like looking at a fire. You're witnessing magic. But just because we understand it, we can explain it, somehow it becomes less amazing in our minds. Perhaps magic must be unexplainable. What's this sticky substance on my ectoplasm? It's another Groundhog Day scenario. The last 2 nights I started the evening stream, I started smushing clay, and there was a tiny metal circle inside of the clay. Happened 2 nights in a row. Yeah, it was a cool movie. A 1,000 years. Yeah, probably. It was 1,000 years. Wow. Wait, a thousand years doesn't equate to immortal God. We'll settle for demigod. Shield mode. I don't know. Is that like a moderator feature or something? Oh, it's like I see, like a red alert type of button or something like that. Well, I haven't had a good old fashioned bot raid or chaos like that in a long time on Twitch. which has certainly tamed itself over the years. Oh yeah. Like a bunch of bot accounts coming in, spamming all the same kind of thing. Just like absolute from quiet to chaos. It was quite the wild, wild west on Twitch back in the day. Oh yeah, there was quite some chaos. I used to have an army of hundreds of moderators just to tame the chaos, just to get through a singular stream. An army, 300 strong. It was a chaotic time. Hey, all right, man. Have a good night. Yeah, I think I need to actually get out of here too. Getting late for me. Been a long day. I wanna work with this again before we commit to anything. Really get everything fine-tuned. So we'll pick this back up again next week. I'm quite happy with the idea. It's looking good. I can already see how it'll be painted. I could see baking this and then maybe even going over again with an after it's been baked the first time, going over with another layer of the solution to kind of catch these little stray cotton tufts and just kind of glue them down, you know. But yeah, I'm not disappointed either. Quite an effective method. Just presents a whole different texture that you know, sculpting it would be different, you know, it wouldn't look the same, quite the same. But yeah, we'll go ahead and leave that there for now, folks. Time for me to get off, get some rest, reset for tomorrow. For tomorrow is a new day. We'll be working on the Minotaur. No, the cotton is fine through the baking process. You know, and that's the reality. Most things at the temperature we bake this clay at are fine. There's very few things that would actually have an issue going in the oven. You could even use paper or cardboard. Is not, the oven won't burn the paper or cardboard. Yeah, so really the only things I really avoid putting in the oven is something that makes a lot of fumes. I don't do LED lights in the oven. Some of them it probably would be fine, but I just have this mentality of I don't want to put any extra wear and tear on electronics. So because you can bake them and they do work, but I have this theory that it might lessen the lifespan going through the kind of stress of baking, especially multiple times. So that's why I run the wiring, but I don't run the actual lights until after the baking's done. So I could be wrong, totally, but it's just one of those things it's better not to risk, you know. So you know, get a client like month or two down the road. Hey, my light stopped working. What's going on here? Well, you see, I put those lights in the oven and baked them like 5 times. That might be why. Anyways, big success on our experiment here, creating this effect. Definitely going to be a technique we'll use, I think, probably a lot, to be honest. And not only using cotton, but this just opens up a whole nother reality of things to try, you know, like kind of, you know, even using different types of cloths drenched with liquid clay and all kinds of different possibilities. So we will maybe even taking liquid clay and mixing it with something like sand or something could provide a interesting effect. Just like people do with like they'll mix PVA glue, white glue, regular Elmer's glue with sand to create like a texture paste. Kind of those kind of ideas. Really cool to pioneer, to figure out. So anyways, I will see you all tomorrow. No evening stream tomorrow because it is Emma better and sleeping okay. Yeah, she's 100% better. So it was like a day and a half where she just couldn't keep any food down. I think it was just a normal, you know, case of eating something bad that doesn't agree with your stomach, and your stomach's like, well, now you're not eating anything for a day and a half. So, but yeah, she's totally reset back to normal. So, all is well. Thank you for asking. Let's find someone to raid here. Mr. Charlie's Brock, oh man. Okay. Oh, be at easel. Let's go raid her. There we go. Oh, she's playing Don't Starve together. All right, you know, it's whatever. Let's go raid her. I like that game. That's fine. You too, Manimal. You too. All right, my friends. Until next time. Bye-bye.